Okay, in this video we're going to talk about how to graph translations and reflections. So first we need to fill out these vocabulary words. In order for me to do that, I'm going to go ahead and show you the filled out page with the vocabulary definitions. Go ahead and push pause, write it down, and play again. Okay, so hopefully you wrote that down already. Now we're going to go to the next page where we talk about quadrants. Same page for you, different page for me. And then we know that the x-axis is the horizontal axis, so make sure that you label that correctly. Okay, and this one as the x-axis, this one the y-axis, because that's the vertical axis, going up and down. Now the two axes meet at the origin. Here's the origin, and they create four quadrants: quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remember, if you remember that phrase that I gave you in class in the last video, I C, that tells you which way to number your quadrants. Now here says the point negative 3, 4 is located in quadrant what? Quadrant number what? Well, if we have a point negative 3, 4, that means we're going to go 3 units to the left because that's a negative 3, and then we're going to go 4 units up because that's a positive 4. So we go 1, 2, 1 would be located right here on quadrant number 2. Quadrant number point negative 3, 4 is reflected. Here's the word reflected. So if you looked at the vocabulary words, now you know that a reflection is a transformation that happens to a shape when it's flipped over a line of reflection. And here they tell us that the line of reflection is going to be the x-axis. So what I want you to do is I want you to grab a highlighter or just the tip of your pencil and make that x-axis bolder. Okay, we're going to highlight it or we're going to make it stand out somehow, making it bolder. So here's the line of reflection. So you do this every time you have a reflection, because that way it's really easy to see where the mirror is sitting. For example, if you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you see that your image is on the other side of the mirror, behind the mirror. So in the same way, this little image right here, this little figure, this dot, is going to be flipped over, is going to be looked at as if it was behind this line of reflection. So our dot should end up being over here somewhere. This would be the new dot right here, the reflection, and this would be old, the original one. Okay, it would be in quadrant number 3. Right? It says here to graph triangle ACE and reflect it across the vertical axis, and then list the new coordinates for ACE. So let's go ahead and do that. A is going to be located here at 3, 5, so 3 to the right, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my D is 6, negative 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the right because that was a positive, and then 2 down because that's a negative. 0, 4, so 0, I don't move any left or right, I stay right here, but then I go up 4, 1, 2, 3. So it's triangle A triangle. And the question is, we want to know where A prime, C prime, and E prime are after the reflection across the vertical axis. So again, the vertical axis, that is talking about the y-axis, the one that's going up. So the mirror right here on my y-axis, do the same, and flip each one of these points over. So E is going to be right at the mirror, so E doesn't move any. E is going to be E prime. A prime is 1, 2, A is 3 units away from the. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3 units away from the left side, and there's A prime. And C prime is all the way down here. I mean, C is right here, so C prime is going to be down here somewhere. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I gotta count 1, 6 units. Dots. Now the coordinates here is gonna be A, starting from the origin, and if I need to get left, that's 5 units. So that happens here. 3, 5. Here we have a negative, positive 5. Added, the only one that changed was positive to a negative. 5 stayed the same. What happened on the other one? Get to was over here, and now it's over here. See, right, I mean to the left, so that's gonna down, also gonna be a negative. Actually, yeah, I want to point out positive, and over here prime is at this point too. So that one didn't change much. Exactly the same coordinates. Here it says translate each coordinate 2 units left and 4 units up, and give the new translate. So translate is a new word. Reflection. Remember, reflection is flipping over shape. Translation, these 2 letters right here, SL, should remind you L. Slide. We're gonna slide 2 units to that way, and 4 units up. So I'm gonna do point. So A prime, here's A. To find A prime, oh, now the next, actually before we move to the next, look at my x-axis. To get to this A prime, I have to go, I start at 0 and go right. So the coordinates are gonna be 2, by the way, because I'm going to the right. Up, so that's 1, 2, 6. So that's a positive 6. Rest, B prime, C prime, and D prime. Move them left and up, and give me the coordinates of the new. Okay, now let's figure out this application problem. Laura is trying to draw a square on a coordinate grid shown below. So here's the coordinate grid right there. Which ordered pair names the missing vertex of the square? Kind of like the one we already saw before. Looking for a square, vertex, that means the missing square. We need to count the sides, and this is going to be 5. That means that if I want a perfect square, I have to go 1, 2, 5 this way. So 5 right here. 1. all the way around. Sine 5 all the way around. Problem that we saw on the previous notes. Now let's talk about this one right here, which this one. Point C has been translated to the coordinates B2. Where is the new coordinates for the following point? So if point C prime has been translated to the coordinate 3, negative 3, 2, we gotta find out what happened with that translation. Let's name those points, right? Getting uh, 2. Stop the video right there because I apologize for that. But we'll talk about this tomorrow when I give you a new point and you have to tell me the up, did you go down, how many units? Okay, thank you.